Pierre Brenmark used to say that when possible, one should avoid unnecessary and advanced complicated measure grafting procedures every time possible. And as now, we should also be in an easy way to augment those ridges. So we are speaking, and we spoke on MP3. I showed you, which is a collagenate porcine bone with 10% of collagen. And you have seen the latest material, which is called GTO from osteobiol, which is done with porcine bone, 20% collagen, and 10% of copolymer, which is a thermosensitive gel. And this biomaterial will harden at the mouth temperature. Is this a revolution? I really think yes, and you will see why I think such. Because this clinograph is coming into a syringe, okay, and is sticky as a paste. And look at one of my first cases. In a case like this, where I'm going to change this lateral incisor and place an implant, I would have done an autologous bone graft, wait for months, place an implant, wait for months, and go to the definitive restoration. Instead of that, I used, it was on one of my first cases, this GTO, and I compact this biomaterial, you see, very easily, as a little thing for children, you see, and after having placed my implants, no extra surgical site, no morbidity, no pain. You can get as much tissue as we can. But as I was one of the first 3 doctors to use this material, we were extremely safe on the indications. But we were on the safe side because I knew that this was MP3 plus something which hardens the biomaterial. And I've been using MP3 for 20 years almost. So there was not, my patients were not playing being as guinea pigs. So I close everything, okay, and waited 3.5 months in this case. And when we re-entry, look at that. Look at what happens. Bone. Bone is here. Dense, living, bleeding. Definitely beautiful bone. It was a shock for me because I had before never seen such results after 3 months. And I started to do more and more cases, and this was reproducible. So that's things that came in my mind that this was a revolution. But I needed to be on the safe side. And once again, Zorstel was coming to help me. But if I started with very easy case, as you have seen there. I came gently, but surely on more definitive, more difficult cases, such as this one, where this patient was going to lose his central incisor with a major, big lesion. Look at that. Nothing left. So almost no labial bone, huge defect, and this would have been definitely a case for taking bone from the chin or the ramus, put this big piece of bone, wait 4 to 6 months, place an implant, and start again. But I've had so good results by using this GTO before that I thought, why shouldn't I do the same thing? If it works, in this case before, it should work there. So this is a cyst, you can see here, major lesion we removed. Look at the huge cyst we got after extracting the teeth. And I did the same thing. I started compact gently this biomaterial, layers by layers, compact vertically and labially, horizontally. And suddenly, after 4 months, it looks that everything was fine. Question is what will happen when we will open in this case. But it was extremely interesting to look on the X-ray that all this lesion has disappeared, totally disappeared. But this is powder, this is dense bone, we'll see. Again, look at the tissue reaction around this GTO. Amazing. Once again, it's amazing. But I place the implant and it looks as a very easy case. Because in a case like this, it's perfect when you have an extract you have a knife edge, you place the implant, everything is done. So it means that we have changed an extremely difficult case in a very easy case. Interesting, no? But I measured. I wanted to see what was the value for this implant because you have seen we lost so much. Value was 82. Lower jawbone. Again, it means that now this is working, my friends. This is working on sinus lift. Easy case, major case, every time we go to those values. And this is extremely good for us because we know now we can load this implant, you see, and this is a temporary crown, and we will do the definitive restoration with the extremely happy patient there.